When I think of chimichurri, I can't help but picture beautiful, vibrant green dressing on top of amazing barbecue beef. Chimichurri is a staple in Argentinian barbecue and becoming incredibly popular here in New Zealand and around the world. So let's have a look at how you can use homegrown ingredients to make your own version of this amazing accompaniment. While there are some really traditional ingredients that you can use in a chimichurri, like parsley, which we will use today, there's also a lot of things that you can substitute for what's available at different times of the year or what you have access to within your garden or pots. Sorrel is an all-time favourite of mine. It grows really well in the food forest. All parts of the nasturtium are edible. The flowers are amazing and the bees love them. Chives give that nice oniony kick to it without having anything too chunky and still have a great green colour going on. So now that we've got our greens out of the garden, we're going to start working on our chimichurri. We've got our beautiful sorrel here, which has a really nice lemony tang to it. Our nasturtium for something a little bit peppery. Some parsley, which is one of the more traditional ingredients for a chimichurri, and chives. So we just bunch them together nice and tight with all the leafy greens at the top and start chopping. A glass jar is a really great tool for when you're making something like a chimichurri or any other dressings really. It gives you the opportunity to be able to look at what you're working with any of your fresh produce. I like to add it first, so we'll chuck our greens in there. We'll pop in a couple of cloves of garlic. It's just been minced up with the knife beforehand. And some fresh chilli. If you don't want too much spice, leave the seeds out, but I like a bit of a kick with ours, so they're all going in. From here, I like to be able to see where our greens add up to on the jar. And we're going to go for about 2/3 covering with a good quality olive oil. Just see it coming up to about 2/3. And then we start to add in our acids. You can use any mix of acids to balance this out. Traditionally, red wine vinegar is used. I also like to add in some fresh lemon or lime juice, depending on what you've had growing. So we just top this up. Just coming up to the top of the greens in there. Add in our lemon juice to cover. Little salt and pepper. Pop your lid on and give it a shake. Now that that's all ready to go, we're going to pop it in the fridge and get started on the meat.
Today, to go with our chimichurri, we are going to be reverse searing a tomahawk steak. Nothing goes better with chimichurri than beef, so let's get to it. We want to keep a bit of flavour in the beef, we don't want to overpower it, and we want the chimichurri to shine through as well, so we're just going to hit it with some SPG. Good generous coating on there, we'll pat that in. So now that we've got our steak all seasoned with our salt, pepper, garlic rub, we're going to get some coals going and get this thing in the barbecue. So we've got our steak all done, reverse seared to a perfect medium rare. What do you reckon we get some chimichurri on there? Well, this tomahawk looks and smells amazing. Can't wait to give it a try. One of the good things about the chimichurri is the acids and the heat in it really cut through the fat in the steak really nicely. So looking forward to trying that.
And it's a great way to sneak in some greens.
Should we give it a taste?
Yes. In bit for sure.
I'll make sure I get the spinalis muscle in here.
That just reminded me why this is one of my favourite things that we do here. It's so delicious. I'd love to hear how other people create something like this themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Let us know in the comments below if you've tried anything that you really loved. Cheers.